One of the bigger joys for me as a leader is when I can see that my team is thriving independently without me. That means that I've succeeded somewhere as a leader. What I want to share with you today is my story of how I almost turned that success into a complete failure. So that day, I came to the office as normal, and what I always did was I grabbed myself some tea and then went and did the rounds with the people that were in the office. First with my team and then with pretty much everybody else. Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Great, and all of that stuff. And with my team, I also asked them, hey, you need any help? Do you need anything else? Or do you need my input? And pretty much the universal answer was, no thanks, we're good. All right, cool. So then I sit down and I actually go and check our KPIs. The KPIs are all green. They're even better than green, pretty much. We were surpassing every single one of our goals. Okay, amazing. So where are our projects? Our projects are all on time, or we've completed them already. Okay, even better. So then I check my calendar. I only have one scheduled meeting today. What's that about? Usually I had 3 or 4, or at the worst of times I had like 7 or 8. Okay, cool. Let's check out my email. Nothing much going on. I check in with my boss. My boss says, hey, everything's perfect. Great job. Yep. And then I'm thinking like, wow, this is awesome. My team is working without me. I have nothing. So yeah, and then I was thinking, wow, this is amazing. My team is actually working without me. They're truly independent. That's the thing that I've been striving for the past few months. Like then just all of a sudden, I don't know how else to explain it. Some sort of a panic hit me. It's like, I'm not needed anymore. Holy crap. They're going to replace me. They're just going to get rid of me because I'm just not needed anymore. And it took me like 30 minutes to 1 hour to actually calm myself down. I did some breathing exercises and all of that stuff, but I did eventually calm down, and I was able to persuade my subconscious mind that was doing this that was actually a great thing that happened. My team is independent. They don't need me. And because my team didn't need me, I would probably get more projects, more advanced projects. I could actually pick my own projects and also possibly get promoted to the regional level, which in the end actually happened a month after this. But when I was having that panic attack there, pretty much I almost sabotaged myself and my team because everybody was telling me, hey, everything is fine, everything is perfect. And because I didn't have anything to do, instead of me just relaxing a little bit and starting to think long term, I actually wanted to do the opposite. I wanted to go and micromanage. So because I actually wanted to go to every single one of my team members because of that panic and actually ask them and micromanage them, hey, what tasks are you doing right now? What's happening? I will help you. I'll do this instead of you. And that was like just because I was so panicking that I couldn't understand that my job was pretty much done. My team didn't need me. And yeah, because of that panic, I wanted to micromanage them a lot. And I wanted to be involved in every single step of their process, of their tasks for that day. And it could have been really bad. Because of my actions just that morning, that day, my team could have, because if I did what I wanted to do at that point, if I didn't stop myself from actually doing these things with like just locking myself pretty much into my office for 30 minutes to an hour, I would have eroded that psychological safety, that trust that my team had with me, just because of the vanity that I had for that short amount of time, because I couldn't handle it not being needed. I wanted to be needed because I was constantly in the thick of the action. I was always helping my team, coaching them, mentoring them. But what I almost failed to recognize was that when this mentoring, coaching actually bared fruit, bared the results that my team was now independent, I actually almost ruined it all within a single day because I got scared and I had a panic. So this is a story of how I almost ruined the biggest joy and the biggest success of my of my career at that time as head of country operations, just because I was scared. I wanted to be needed, and I wasn't at that point the center of attention. And so the outcome of that one was that I didn't do what my subconscious wanted me to do, but that I actually let things play out. And as a result, pretty much a month later, I got my second country to run. And then 2 months later, I actually became the regional operations director. So that ended up amazingly. And this is where the joy, and this is also where the joy of me seeing my team succeed was first great, and secondly, it almost ruined my career at that company. So yeah, one last piece of advice for me is, if all of your KPIs are good, if your projects are on time, if your team doesn't need your input, and they're working as they should be, you're amazing as a leader and you're doing something right. Don't ruin it with some vanity micromanaging or anything like that, because you may think that you're needed, or you may think that you need to be in the thick of the action. You don't. We as leaders need to be thinking long term. We need more time for self-reflection, self-development, and everything that comes around with it. And we don't need to micromanage people. We cannot micromanage our people, because it will ruin our team. If you want to hear more about micromanaging, one, if you want to see what the traits of a micromanager are, and two, how can you actually prevent from becoming a micromanager, here are the two videos that may help you with that. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.